even for learning. You will have the potential to become an artist, a wise human being. But that is something the elites don't want you to become. And therefore, they will place you in the indoctrination system, where you will be kept busy, learning irrelevant things, to ensure that by the time you are an adult, you don't have a fucking clue of how the world works. You will be so ignorant that you won't even realize that you are being exploited before your eyes. So dear future generations, you will definitely be idiots if you only have learned what has been taught to you in the schools.
There you, motherfucker. There you.
Yourselves, you will be ignorant creatures who will destroy themselves. The third thing we should warn you about is the media programming. You will see that in the houses there are electronic devices transmitting moving images in all kind of programs. You will soon realize that the people spend most of their times watching at these screens. Be careful. Unless you want to become a cattle, don't do like them. And no, I will tell you why. I will tell you why. These devices are used by the elites to achieve basically 3 goals. The first one is to distract you. The TV is a great invention, very useful for the elites, since they can achieve to have all the population distracted, staring at a screen, entertained with a virtual reality, which will ensure that you don't pay attention to the real world. Your distraction gives the elites the chance to exploit you.
But you people sit there day after day, night after night, all ages, colors, creeds. We're all you know. You're beginning to believe the illusions we're spinning here. You're beginning to think that the tube is reality and that your own lives are unreal. You do whatever the tube tells you. You dress like the tube. You eat like the tube. You raise your children like the tube. You even think like the tube. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are...
The second goal of the TV is to misinform you. Through movies, news and documentaries, the elites will give you a fake view of the world you live in. They don't want you to understand the reality, and therefore, they will implant in your mind lies and propaganda, in order to turn you into an ignorant, submissive citizen, unable to comprehend the world around him, and unable to become aware of his condition of slave.
So if you want the truth, go to your gurus. Go to yourselves, because that's the only place you're ever going to find any real truth. But man, you're never going to get any truth from us. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie.
Another application of the TV will be to bombard you with images that will implant in your mind values, complexes, and aspirations that will turn you into a superficial and stupid human being. Through the TV and the media, you will be programmed like a robot to develop behaviors that benefits the elites. You will be persuaded to spend your wealth in things that you don't need. You will be brainwashed to feel unhappy with yourself, so that you will spend all your life looking yourself on the mirrors, instead of looking the world you live in. You will be implanted needs that will keep you focused on irrelevant things that mean nothing in the scheme of the entire world. Another thing the elites will do is to use propaganda, lies, and false flag terror attacks to try to implant in your mind hatred towards other fellow human beings. The elites have created an unfair economical system that only benefits a few, and to prevent the masses from raising against them, they will try to keep you divided and confronted with each other. Be careful, and be aware of the intentions of the countless messages promoting hatred that will bombard you since the first day you will be born. The strength of the elites lies precisely on your hatred towards your fellow human beings. Finally, you will live in a society that will surround you with countless distractions. The elites will want you to spend your life entertained, distracted, and aware of the important political events that are unfolding around you. They will surround you with amazing video games, with virtual reality, with drugs, with a big variety of TV programs, pornography, and distractions of all kind. You will be exploited since the first day you are born, and entertainments. It's one of the tools the elites will use to keep you distracted and apathetic towards the destruction and misery around you.
Then why is that? It's the Roman circus. What does the emperor do when people become restive? And when the people are asking questions, and when the people don't like the policies of the emperor, he sends them to the circus. He creates a circus. He builds a giant coliseum. And he begins to throw the Christians to the lions. He has great chariot races and football games and basketball games, all to keep the idiots preoccupied with things that don't mean anything in the scheme of the entire world, so that they don't have the time to learn what the truth is, so they don't ever get smart enough to learn how they're being manipulated, so they don't ever question the emperor.
So, dear future generations, as you can see, this world is a conspiracy against you. A conspiracy to prevent you from unleashing your full potential as a human being. A conspiracy to turn you into cattle, into submissive, apathetic, ignorant creatures. So, future generations, if you don't follow our advice, you will surely become ignorant, like most of us. And destruction and suffering will keep plaguing the earth. We have destroyed the planet because we have been victim of this conspiracy, which has prevented most of us to learn the right knowledge and wake up. And you, future generations, will surely follow the same path unless you pay heed to our advice. So please, become self-aware and meditate a little bit every day. Stop watching screens, and don't let the elites to turn you into a machine. Learn for yourself, and stop believing the bullshit that the corporate media will tell. Finally, dear future generations, you will need to be compassionate. Don't look at other disoriented human beings with hatred. You need to understand that we are all one. We are all different manifestations of the same being. Only ideologies, prejudices, and fears separates us, and hating each other. It's the most stupid mistake humanity have done since the beginning of times. Now, humans of the future, don't do the same mistake. Don't commit the same errors of killing each other like we did. Be united. Spread love. Since wars and division, as you have seen, have destroyed our world. Dear future generations, I hope you will learn from the mistakes of our past. I am sure you can do better than us. Good luck. We are anonymous, and we are awake. We do not forgive, and we do not forget. So, expect us.
Will we come together after howdy?
Okay.